I'm going to prove this to you, but if you don't think about it for a while, it's just going to be like you're just watching a video on YouTube for no reason. So, okay. Is the mind real or not? Most people would agree that the mind is real. Okay, so if the mind is real, then why are you calling some parts of your mind not real? Like dreams. So if you say dreams are not real, you're saying that dreams do not exist. Which means you're saying that your mind doesn't exist. And that doesn't make any sense. So, is the mind real or not? Obviously, the mind is real. So, if the mind is real, why would you call some parts of your mind not real? So, if you say that dreams are not part of reality, if you say that hallucinations are not part of reality, well, then you're saying that your mind is not real. Which means you're also saying your consciousness is not real. You're telling me that minds do not exist. You're saying that a mind is not real if you're saying that dreams are not real. This is why I'm saying that reality is fiction. I'm saying that reality and fiction are different words that mean the same thing. I'm not saying that reality is the opposite of fiction. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there's some unity of opposites going on. No, I'm saying something like 1 equals 1. I'm trying to say that reality and fiction are the different words that mean the same thing. I'm trying to say that they are not opposites. So, you are missing the entire point of this video if you're thinking that I'm trying to say that fiction and reality are opposites that are somehow united together. No. I'm saying that they are different words for the same thing. They are different words that mean the same thing. I'm saying that reality is fiction. So, what I'm saying is, I'm saying that fiction is real, and that reality is fiction. Now, to prove my point further, think about a book, a real book with real pages. Think about a real book with real pages, and then let's say this book has fiction written in it. Now, the ink is real. The book is real. The pages are real. The ink from the pen that is used to write the fiction is real. So where is the fiction in a fictional book? Oh, you can't find it. Because the book itself is fictional. The book itself is not real. The book with fiction written in it is not real. It's fictional. But it exists, which means reality is fiction. So these are not just word games that I'm playing. I'm trying to show you how this is not just word games. So, what I'm trying to say is, a book that has fiction written in it is real. It's a real book. See, a fictional book, when you go to the library and you go to the fiction section and you have these real books that have fiction written in them, where is the fiction? Because the book is real, the pages are real, the ink is real that the book was written with. So where is the fiction in this fictional book if the entire book of fiction is made of real material, real pages and all that? See? So fiction comes from reality. Fiction comes from real things. Just like how fictional dreams come from a real mind. Which means reality is fiction. I'm trying to say that they are not two different things. I'm trying to say reality and fiction are not two different things. See, the problem is you're not comprehending this because you're not comprehending this because you're still thinking about you're still thinking that reality and fiction are different things. The whole point of this video is trying to say that fiction and reality and fiction are different words that mean the same thing. So you're missing the whole point if you're still thinking that I'm trying to say that these opposites are somehow merged together in some sort of mixture. No, I'm trying to say they are not opposite. They are not opposite. It's like how red and blue, it's like how the mix of red and blue makes purple. Except for purple isn't red or blue, it's just purple. And you know purple exists. See, so it's like... So again, before I end this video, fiction comes from real things, which means reality has to be fictional. So, like I said, is the mind real or not? Is a mind real or not? Most people would agree that the mind is real. Okay, well, if the mind is real, then why are you calling some parts of your mind, like dreams, not real? Why are you calling some parts of your mind not real, like dreams? And why can't you tell the difference when you're dreaming a lot of the time? And even when you're lucid. Even when you're lucid dreaming. Or if you can't tell if you're dreaming or not when you're dreaming. Why can't you tell? And why do you become lucid? It's because reality and fiction are the same thing. You can never tell the difference until you see a profound video like this or have some profound awakening, spiritual awakening. So, again, one more time. The mind is real. So why would part of the mind not be real? That doesn't make sense. So dreams are real, which means these fictional dreams are made of reality, which means reality and fiction are not opposites. This is not a word game. Because look, again, on top of all that, a book, a real book that has fiction written in it, that so-called fiction is made of real ink and real pages, that fiction is made of reality. So where is the fiction in a fictional book? Where is the fiction? Because every part of the book that you're calling fiction is made of real stuff, real material, which means reality is fiction and fiction is reality. Because a real book that has fiction written in it, I mean, what you're calling fiction is a real book with real ink, and you're calling it fiction. Why? It's because the book itself is fictional. The book itself is not real. The fiction, see? Because where is the fiction? Where is the fiction if the book of fiction and all of fiction is made of real things like the mind or real pages of a book? See? So reality is fiction. These are not opposites that are merged together. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say they are not opposites. And the human intellect is stuck in this binary, black and white, divisional, dualistic way of thinking. But beyond your human intellect, in higher states of awareness, you see how this paradox is completely logical and makes perfect sense.